I hit him without even aiming. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the 11 Bang Bang channel. I'm your host, Ethan Woods, and we've got a flintlock video for you today. Yeah, it's been a while, I know, but I figured to get back into the swing of things, we should pull out probably what I believe to be the absolute pinnacle in flintlock technology. Yeah, I know some people say a flintlock's a flintlock's a flintlock. In my opinion, as far as infantry muskets go, this, the French Model 1777, is the absolute best flintlock musket ever developed. Now, I know I've shown this before, guys, but let me show you the loading technique. Once again, these are 150 grains of homemade 1F with a 64 caliber round ball, 69 caliber musket that is historically accurate for this gun. And before I hear the FUD lore, yes, that's what I'm gonna call it. It's the FUD lore of the black powder world. But Ethan, they never loaded over 80 grains in any military musket. Well, I'd invite you to do some reading, because if you look, you'll find that the average British land powder musket of the Revolutionary War would have been loaded with 165 grains, and the average French musket was loaded with 155 grains. Let's go ahead and reload her. First step is to bite off the tail. Exposes our powder there. We're gonna go ahead and fill this very generous pan. The pan on this thing is massive. Go ahead and close that, cast about, pour our powder charge down the tube. Go ahead and place our cartridge in the barrel. These ones are a little tight, so you do have to ram them. They don't just roll down the barrel like they're kind of supposed to. And I'm starting to get quite a bit of fouling. This is some of our older powder, and it wasn't near as clean burning as some of the more modern stuff that we've been shooting. Go ahead and replace your rammer. And like I said, in real life, that would be much easier, because this whole funnel up here would be opened up, and I'm sitting here hunting for the hole. So go ahead, get ready to fire, get ready to present, pull back, and on the command of fire, I'm gonna back up a little bit here, and on the command of fire, we fire. So much fun. "100 yards, 10-inch steel plate with a smoothbore musket." That felt pretty good.
That really whacked it,
Yeah, it did. Hey, just so you remember, smoothbore muskets are inaccurate, guys. You can't hit anything past 20 yards with a smoothbore musket. No, 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 no. Oh, shut up. Give a little boy. I've been in this position before at the Battle of Marengo. They said I had lost the battle by 5, but I had won it back again at 7. All right, guys, now I'm going to do a little talking about this gun in particular, which is an Indian-made musket from Military Heritage, and my thoughts on it, but on some of the things they got really right and some of the things that they could probably work on. So we've been shooting this gun all day, and I think we've had probably 3, maybe 4 misfires. Really good reliability, and I think a lot of that does have to do with this tilted pan design. I was shooting a 10-inch steel plate at 100 yards offhand with this gun, so that it's accurate. It's pretty accurate. It has the typical military heritage finish. If you couldn't tell, Noah, this is his, he uses it quite a bit, and some of the finish is wearing off of it. And there's some soft wood up here, which is kind of chipped away. I need to replace that, fix it. You also notice that our tang right there is kind of proud a little bit. Probably could file that down a little bit. It actually sits down at the bottom of the tanger pretty good though. Yeah, not a whole lot wrong with this one, guys. I mean, other than what I just mentioned, it shoots well. It's accurate for a smoothbore musket. It can hold up to 150 grain charges without any problem. It's a really good musket gun. One thing I did find out about the scallop though, when you shoot this gun, make sure you're shouldering it very well, because if you don't, if you're kind of sitting here with it loosey-goosey in your shoulder and it comes back, that little nubbin right there will hit you square in the mouth. So it's more comfortable on your jaw if you're shouldering it correctly, but if you don't do it correctly one time, you're gonna remember to do it correctly the second time. Still, I do prefer this scallop. I've been shooting it all day. Guess what? My jaw isn't hurting. Lip's a little sore, but my jaw's just fine. So guys, what are my thoughts on this as a military heritage gun? Is it a yay or a nay? I would say it's a yay for the amount of money. Like, I showed you all the defects, and they're easily fixable. And that is one of the reasons, guys, why I like these, is because they're a gun to get your foot into the door in the smoothbore black powder world. Like, I've got a Pedersoli, but to me, these military heritage muskets will always hold a special place in my heart, because they are what got me into flintlocks in the first place. So yes, definitely, even though it has a few little faults, it's definitely still a good deal. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. Trust in God. Viva la Emperor! And keep your powder dry. Bye.